Hello viewer, hello good people, hello internet, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are watching my YouTube channel. Once again, it's your man Elder EM through his channel. It's me again. Welcome to today's vlog. And in today's vlog, I'm bringing you a simple, I want to teach you how to farm organically. And today I have a secret recipe which a lot of you ignore, yet this is very important in cost saving, in making sure that you do organic farming, making sure that you don't buy medicine from the agrovet shops anymore, and more so, this vlog is dedicated to poultry farmers. This, what I'm holding right here, are guava leaves, guava. You know the guava fruit, which has small seedlings. This is actually a guava fruit from the guava plant. So these are guava leaves. Guess what? I use these guava leaves to treat my birds. I mean, in my poultry farm down there, I use these leaves. We cut them, and after cutting them, we prepare a concoction which we give to birds. Funnily, this is a method which has been used by even our forefathers and our fathers in treating of coccidiosis. Coccidiosis is a very rampant disease to poultry farmers which causes weight loss and diarrhea, which makes your chicken, or rather your birds, your hen, not to lay. And the very purpose of you keeping or having a poultry farm is actually to have eggs besides the meat. So when your hens or your chicken don't lay, of course you should have every reason to have an egg. Welcome to oh good. You can relate on it. So here is the solution. These are now guava leaves. What we do with my man here, Anthony. How are you, Anthony? Say hi to my viewers. This is my man, of course, you have seen him in my previous vlogs. This is Anthony, the man we normally do these things together. And today we bring you a secret recipe. I am going to give you a benefit or even a bonus by equally telling you the benefit of red pepper. We use red pepper to treat our birds in matters flu. This is for flu and chest infection. You know, red pepper burns, has a burning effect, and at times you will probably notice your chicken coughing. When you give them red pepper, which is properly blended, or even when you use a mortar and a pestle, but in my case I'll use a blender. I'll show you how to do it. The coughing disappears. So this is a secret recipe which I'm giving you as a bonus as I explain the benefit of guava leaves. So guava leaves are very good to treat coccidiosis. Like I've told you, coccidiosis is a disease which is associated with birds, more so chicken, and it causes weight loss. The diarrhea, extreme diarrhea, even at times you'll see some red discharge, and diarrhea. Of course, the coccidiosis is at times brought about by the dirty condition in the pen, in the chicken pen. So, guava leaves is the ultimate herbal remedy as we do organic farming, because I concentrate and I specialize on organic farming. We are trying to avoid issues like cancer and the rest which have become rampant lately. So these are guava leaves. Besides treating coccidiosis, the other benefit of guava leaves is they increase the yellowing in the yolk of the egg. Yellowing. And number 3, they harden the egg shell. It has a lot of properties in here. Kindly, if you are in doubt of what I'm telling you, feel free to get into the internet, Google the benefits of guava leaves to chicken, and you'll notice what I'm trying to tell you. So with me, Anthony, I can see you can now hold that. I can see Anthony has prepared our concoction, has prepared rather the recipe. These are guava leaves pure, which we have just, which we have just trimmed. We cut them into smaller bits, Once you do that, you mix them with your red pepper, so that you prepare a very strong solution. And the combination is 600 6 liters of water or 5 liters of water to a 20. You mix it with 20 liters of water. I mean, that is the ratio. So there are several ways of mixing, or rather trying to get this solution. First, we use a mortar and a pestle to pound the leaves. This is a mortar, I'm just demonstrating. Then, alternatively, if you don't have that, you can use a smaller mortar. You place the leaves here, then you pound until you get the finest of the leaves. But in my case, I'll use a blender. I have a blender. Lucky enough, at my rural home where I keep my chicken, I have electricity. So here is the blender machine, and this is the blender. So we're going to put them here. You may start so that we demonstrate. This is how we combine them. This is a blender, a simple blender, but like I've said, if you don't have a blender, you can use this simple mortar to pound. If you don't, you use this mortar. This has been there since time immemorial. It's been there prepared by our forefathers, and even majority of you, if you grew up in rural place like me, you will notice that this was a very important tool, and it is even today. We use it to do maize, and basically for pounding what you want to prepare. So this is now the blender. These are the leaves here. So you add water. With me here, as you can see, I have a giant sieve. This sieve is actually, once I'm through with the blending, to sieve so that we get the fine water before we feed it we give it to our birds. So that is the water. This is the blender. That is simple water, just water. And now these are guava leaves, like I told you. This is guava, the fruit. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, this is guava, the fruit. So that is the mortar. In my case, I'm using electricity because it doesn't consume much. In fact, by the time I'm through with this entire exercise, I'll not have spent even 20 shillings, Kenya shillings 20 worth of electricity. And it is an efficient, fast way. In fact, this is the best way to do it because you get the very best. You blend it thoroughly. Umeweka vizuri? Okay, finger. Yes. Now, that is my blender. This is how we do it. Like I told you, I have red pepper and then the guava leaves. This is basically to make sure that I treat two conditions. Firstly, yellowing of the yolk and hardening of the shell. There are a lot of benefits associated with guava leaves, more so to birds. Secondly, the red pepper is to treat cough and flu to my birds. So I'm doing actually a double blend. There is no harm in that. So this is how it is done. I think it's sour. This is how it is done. You can see how efficient and how fast it is. Instead of using this traditional, if you have power. If we were pounding using a mortar and a pestle, would have taken more than an hour to get a solution like this one. So that is now our solution, which is ready. And the next thing is to remove the mortar. And now we are gonna sieve we are gonna sieve. This is now the solution. Red pepper, as you can see red pepper, you can see the guava leaves. So this is a concoction which is prepared for your birds. By so doing, viewer, you keep the cost of breeding your chicken at the bare minimum. Simply because these are things which are readily available. I have so many in my farm. I mean guavas. And this is the benefit. Besides, I will use this residue to mix it with chicken feed and give them. And it will serve the same purpose as the liquid. The liquid is for purposes of drinking. I'll mix it with drinking water, which I'll serve them. But this one I'll mix this with the food and give it to the bird. So this is how we do it. This is how we do it. You squeeze and make sure that you get the water out. And make sure that you give it a total squeeze. For the benefit of those who've not seen what we've done, can you add some more? And then let's blend some more. So these are the guava leaves. This is my blender. The guava leaves. For those who are in doubt equally, because I am here to make you happy and to save you cost on drugs, kindly Google the benefit of guava leaves to birds, more so chicken, and the benefit of red pepper to birds. So these are tips in farming which are meant to save you on cost. So add some water. Show them as we add the water. Add some water to the blender. Add some water to the blender. Add some water to the blender until you saturate. Yes, and you will stop there. Is that a lot of water? Am I you in a tosha? You in a tosha, eh? Fix it. You close it tightly. You fix the cap tightly so that nothing spills. Then you may show my viewers even how it is fixed. Yeah. Yes. Now operate the machine. This is a very simple way of doing it, farmers, viewers, chicken keepers, poultry farmers. This is a very way and efficient way of doing it. This onion has nothing to do with what we are doing today. This onion, this is part of my harvest, farmers. This is part of my harvest, giant onions. But today's video is about blending. I mean the benefit of guava leaves to chicken, to your poultry farming. So this is how we blend it using a blender, a simple gadget which you can buy in supermarkets in town. And that is all. That's how that is sufficient. So farmers, fellow farmers and poultry keepers, this is yet another concoction, a second mixture. Where do we keep this? This is a second mixture on how we do it. Just sieve it. These are guava leaves mixed with red pepper. I told you the benefit of guava leaves. Number one, they treat a very dangerous disease to your poultry farming, which goes by the name coccidiosis. Coccidiosis is acute diarrhea and acute weight loss, which makes your hens not lay. Secondly, yellowing of the yolk. This is a proven way of doing it. Thirdly, hardening of the egg shell. On the other benefit of now the red pepper is actually treatment of flu and chest infection on your birds. So by so doing, you will have avoided going to the local agrovet and spending so much on antibiotics, because these are now antibiotics, natural. And secondly, this encourages organic farming. So what we are doing currently is actually a display of pure organic farming from Michorani. I am in Kibwezi West, Kibwezi East constituency, a place called Kambo, and we do pure organic farming. So this is it. This is just to encourage you to try it on your own. That is how we do it. I have a giant sieve there. This is now the concoction. This is now the concoction. This is more than antibiotics for your animals. And then by so doing, we are keeping medicine or even modern medicine, antibiotics into our natural farming. So from here, viewer, kindly join me as I take you to my chicken pen for you to get to see how we apply and for them drinking this solution. Welcome once again, welcome my good viewer. I am now at one of my chicken pens, chicken house. And as you can see, they are thirsty. And I'm here to apply practically the concoction I just prepared, which is here, guava leaves blended with red pepper for treatment of the various ailments which affect your birds. Show them my bird. Which affect your birds and cause you some headache from wherever you rear them from. So this is a true testimony. This is it. My concoction, you can see it has some greening and it has a mixture of green and some reddish because of the red pepper. This is one of my pens among many. I have many more here. You can show them. You can show them all. These are my pens with chicken. Oh, these are my pens. Now I decided just to apply it here, so you can drink. This is a drinking container. I use locally available material to make sure that I'm cost effective in what I'm doing. Then where's the water? Bring the water so that we mix. So at first we apply like, let's say 5 liters of water. 5 liters of water. Then you add the concoction to some reasonable quantity. Then it turns this way so that it doesn't really burn them due to the redness of the pepper. So these are now my chicks. You can actually show them as it drinks. They love it. They like it. They'll all come here. They'll all come here. Unfortunately, they were feeding from their feeding tray, but they'll come here to drink. Once they drink, I will retain some very healthy chicken, free and devoid of diarrhea, weight loss, and I'll anticipate more eggs at the end of the day. So these are my well-bred chicken. I have around 500 of them. This is just a lot which is in this small room with my man Anthony, who does some very good work. Anthony. So this is the solution. As you can see, nothing, no infection. My chicks will be very healthy. Of course, my brooder is very clean. I apply local sawdust. We are coming to arrange it. At first, what I was interested in is to show you the concoction is applied. So you prepare more, you give it more, add some more here. The cans are clean. Don't worry about the cans are clean. This is a natural antibiotic, and this is the water. We'll start them. You can show them as it takes the concoction. See how it is enjoyed. So this one, I'll take it to the far end. This is a proper treatment. This is a proper treatment to coccidiosis, diarrhea, weight loss, flu, chest infection, so that you keep your chicken as free as possible from modern medicine, and that is antibiotics. We have a lot of natural antibiotics in the bush or in the farm, so I encourage you, farmer, to use as natural means as possible, which is very good actually. It cuts on your cost, and we encourage organic farming because that is where we are heading to, organic farming. For now, before I log out, kindly remember to give me that subscription, like, share, don't skip any advert, and continue watching my vlogs from my channel. It's me again. Thank you. Be blessed. Bye bye.